Hey everybody, Kevin Anthony here, and in this video, I am going to be giving you a list of Valentine's Day date ideas that she will love. But before I do that, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I can see through my analytics that the majority of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. It would really help me. It would help the channel. It would help more people see this valuable content. And I am on the march to 100,000 subscribers. And I'd really appreciate it if you clicked the little button and subscribed. Okay. If you have paid any attention or watched any of the videos on my channel for any length of time, you've probably noticed that I don't tend to do videos that are specific to a holiday or a special thing that's happening. My videos generally are just educational videos. There are topics that come up with my clients, with my friends, requests from viewers and from podcast listeners. But I did want to do a video this time around for Valentine's Day because I see too many men struggling with Valentine's Day, not knowing what to do. If they remember Valentine's Day at all, a lot of times what they do is they do the flowers and the chocolate and the dinner. The flowers, the chocolate, and the dinner. The flowers, the chocolate, and the dinner. You get my point. They tend to do the same thing over and over again, and it's more like routine. What your woman really wants is she wants to know that you're thinking about her and that you care about her. She doesn't really care about the flowers or the chocolate or the dinner. What she cares about is that you remember her and that you value her and the relationship. That's really what Valentine's Day is about. So you can show her that in ways that maybe you hadn't thought of before. So I'm going to give you a list of some things. Now, I went on the internet, the crazy internet, and I looked at a whole bunch of lists of 20 of this and 50 of that and 40 of this and pulled out some of the things that I thought were some of the better ideas, which I will explain why. And of course, I threw in a few of my own. Things that maybe you hadn't thought of before, but might be things that she would really love, that would show her that you're not just going through the motions and that you actually care. Okay, here we go. Number one, have a spa date. This one shows up on a lot of the lists out there, but it's actually kind of a cool one. Selena and I used to go to a spa together up in Orange County. And parts of it were women and men only, and parts of it were co-ed. But it was a really wonderful and fun experience. Hey, just because you're a guy doesn't mean you can't enjoy a massage, a hot tub, a steam room, a sauna. You can enjoy all that stuff too. The thing is, when a lot of guys think of spa, like, oh, that's like the women's thing to go do. They're going to go get their hair done and their nails done and sit around in the steam room and talk to each other. Okay, maybe, but men can certainly enjoy spas too. And if you go to a place that allows you to do it together, it can be a fun thing to do together. Next, try rock climbing. Okay, this is where my ideas and the ideas out there on the internet kind of came together. This is on a lot of lists, and I was really surprised to see it on a lot of lists. But as an avid rock climber myself, I have spent I was just thinking about this the other day, 24 years, I think, ish. Climbing. I've climbed all around the world in various countries. It's been a huge love and passion of mine for many years. And I thought I would put it on the list because apparently other people think it's a great Valentine's Day date idea also. The reason why they think it's a great Valentine's Day date is because it is something unusual and it is something that challenges you and brings some excitement to the activity. If you're not used to rock climbing, and even if you are, it can be pretty exciting to get 50 feet off the ground on a rope. And the idea of creating that excitement and then taking that excitement from the rock climbing gym to the bedroom could work out very well for you. Next one is one that I threw on here. I'm calling it 10 minutes of anything. Uh, but it's really a variation because it's a little bit more than 10 minutes. So you may have heard Selena and I talk in the past about a game that we learned from some friends of ours who were also talking at a talk that we gave years ago. They called it 10 minutes of anything, which was at the end of the day, or really any time of the day, you and your partner get together and you agree to 10 minutes of anything. So I will give you 10 minutes of whatever it is you want. You give me 10 minutes of what, and you can ask for anything that you want. The variation for Valentine's Day is make it more than 10 minutes. Make it like maybe an hour, right? I will give you an hour of whatever it is you want. You give me, and that could be, I want a foot massage, or it could be lovemaking, or it could be all kinds of different things. Make me a meal, whatever it is that you are wanting in that moment, you can ask for. Next one. Recreate one of your best dates from the past. This one shows up on a lot of lists also, and I actually really liked it because if you think about it, most people at the beginning of their relationship really go out of their way to come up with creative date ideas and to have fun. And they'll often talk throughout the rest of their relationship. Remember that date when we went and did whatever? So on Valentine's Day, if you're looking to rekindle some of that magic, it could be kind of fun to recreate one of the best dates that you ever had. Now, if you've been in a relationship for a long time, it may have been a really long time since you did that thing. So it could be really fun to go out and do that again. Next one, have a picnic. Now, this showed up on a lot of lists also, and I thought it was kind of interesting because at this time of year, it's February, in most of the country, at least in this country and most of the West, it's really cold in February. And the idea of going outside and having a picnic doesn't really sound like a great one. But here's the reframe for you. The reframe is this. You don't necessarily even have to be outside to picnic. You can picnic in a lot of places. And what I was thinking in this moment, if you have a fireplace, rather than having your dinner at the table, as you might do, what if you set it up more picnic style in front of your fireplace? All right, next one, take the day off. If you can, if you have the time, it would be a wonderful Valentine's Day date idea for you to both take the day off and spend the whole day together. How often does that happen on a weekday? Or maybe even a weekend if you've got kids and things are busy. Maybe you could take the day off, kids are in school that day, you have the whole day to be with each other. All right, next. Watch your wedding video together. Now, this video is for guys. I can already see some of you rolling your eyes while you're watching this. Oh God, do we really have to do that? No, you don't have to do it. But I can tell you that women love it. Remember, the title of this video is Valentine's Day Date Ideas She Will Love. She will love this. Women love to watch their wedding video. And I have to admit that Selena and I used to watch ours about once a year, usually more on our wedding anniversary. But she loved to watch it. And I have to say that when I watched it, it did bring back a lot of the feelings of that day. It was one of the happiest days of our lives, and we would watch that video and it would bring that feeling back again. So on Valentine's Day, a day where you want to rekindle that magic and feel that love and appreciation that you have for each other, that could be a good way to do it. Trust me, she will love it. Unless, of course, she had some sort of a horrible wedding, which is highly unlikely. Next. Make a bucket list. This is a super fun idea. You can use this for any date night, but especially on Valentine's Day, make a bucket list of things that you want to do. Now, in our couples coaching program, Selena and I always gave couples a sex bucket list. So it's a pre-made bucket list of things that you can check off so you can go over it with your partner and check off the things that you would like to do. A super fun idea on Valentine's Day. Next, take a relaxing bath. Again, it may sound like a thing that is maybe more of a feminine idea, but taking a bath together, if you have a tub big enough for you to both get in, is really a wonderful, relaxing, soothing thing. And guess what? You will end up naked because you got to be naked to be in the bath. And that could potentially lead elsewhere. All right, another one is book an at-home his/her massage. This is actually a really fun idea. We did do this once. I don't remember if it was for Valentine's Day, but it's a really fun thing to do, to book a massage where you are both being worked on at the same time in the same room. Super fun idea. Next is cook dinner together. So rather than maybe doing the traditional let's go out to dinner that a lot of people do on Valentine's Day, what if you stayed in, cooked yourself a nice meal, but did it together and made the meal prep portion of it part of the experience? So you're not just prepping the food to get to the dinner, but the working together and, have a little fun with it. Maybe touch each other, hold each other while you are cooking the food. Make it a sensual experience where you are feeding each other food during, you are tasting things that are maybe arousing. Have fun with it. It's not supposed to be work, it's supposed to be fun. All right, and the very last one on the list, dance together. If Celine were here right now, she would be laughing at me that I put this one on the list. I am not a dancer. I have never been a dancer. I do it occasionally here and there, but it's just not something I've ever been good at or even really enjoyed all that much. However, Celine loved to dance, and I would dance with her just because I knew how much it made her happy. So it is something that many, many women do enjoy, especially if it's more of a romantic dance on Valentine's Day. That could turn into a little bit more of an erotic dance, but it is something that you can do on Valentine's Day that can be really fun and can, of course, lead in other directions. So there you go. Those are my Valentine's Day date ideas that she will love. Feel free to pick and choose the ones that may work best for you, and leave me in the comments some of your best Valentine's Day date ideas.